Mark 8:36 is another one of those passages that really does have a lot of fascinating variants, but the Greek itself, except for one word, is pretty straightforward. Tigar ophele anthropon kerdesai ton kosmon halon kai zemiothenai tem psuchein autu. For what profits a person, then a complementary infinitive, to gain the world, the whole. You remember that halos is one of those few words like pos that's always in the predicate position when it functions as an attributive. So gains the whole world and then this is an interesting word. The lexical form is given as zemi ao, but as you'll see in just a second in the dictionary, it says it only occurs in the passive, which is generally a definition of a deponent word. But this is part of that ongoing discussion these days on the relationship of the middle and the passive to the active. I'll leave that up to your teacher. You can just view it as a deponent. Let's go ahead and phrase this, and then I want to look at a couple of the variants. For what does it profit a person, and I'm going to put a break here, to gain the whole world and to lose his soul? And you could phrase it, what is the profit to gain? And the idea is, and yet to lose his soul. So what you really want to do is you want to make sure that these two infinitives, and I didn't mention it earlier, but kerdesai is an aorist active infinitive, zemiothenai is an aorist passive, but deponent infinitive. So you will make sure those are parallel. So if we flip over to accordance, we can see the variants real easily. It says, for what does it profit? And you notice that some manuscripts turn it to ophelese, which is they're making it a future, which matches the future in verse 35. But this is just a gnomic present, so there's no need to do that. There's another variant where anthropon is changed to anthropos. And I'm not quite sure why you would do that, because if you check BDAG for opheleo, you can see it can be used with a personal object in the accusative or a personal object in the dative, but nothing really in the nominative. So actually, I'm not sure why you would have that variant. Then you get down to kerdesai and see what the variant is. They turned it into a conditional. In other words, they're making it explicit. If he gains the world, the whole world, and loses his soul. And then you notice that zemiothenai, aorist passive infinitive, has been switched to zemiothe, aorist passive subjunctive, to match the subjunctive kerdesai. Again, never talk about textual variants without significance. Someone's just trying to smooth out the Greek. No difference in meaning.